China's largest auto show opened in Beijing on Thursday, with the biggest names showing off their latest electric vehicles, underlining how the world's largest auto market is already in an all-electric state of mind and isn't looking back. Automakers are set to unveil 117 new models versus 93 at last year's show in Shanghai, while overall 278 new energy vehicles will go on display, 7 more than last year, organisers said. Hello and thank you for joining us. Before we delve further, we kindly ask you to support us by liking this video, subscribing and activating notifications to stay updated on our latest content. Remember, sharing is caring. More and more Chinese car buyers, especially young people, are turning their attention and giving more budget to new energy vehicles, which, from my observation, have fancy looks, smart functions, reliable endurance, and cater to the increasingly popular low-carbon lifestyle. In addition to leading NEV manufacturer BYD and domestic uprising stars, such as Li Auto, NIO and Xpeng, a newcomer born from China's smartphone maker Xiaomi has stirred up a new wave of NEV frenzy. At the Xiaomi automobile plant in the suburb of Beijing, highly automatic machinery is seen roaring at full steam. Every 76 seconds, a unit of Xiaomi SU7 rolls off the production line. The gigantic modern factory also encompasses display and experience centres as well as area for test drives, including autonomous driving. On an ordinary weekday, I saw flocks of fanatic customers, mostly young fashion followers, come to experience the car. The delivery counter was even especially moved closer to the door for the convenience of owners who cannot wait to drive the car home. I like the colour very much, and it is so nice that many design details are special for female drivers, said a Xiaomi fan surnamed Wang, who purchased one in the violet colour scheme. Since its official market launch at the end of last month, the NEV newcomer has garnered much attention and popularity. 4 minutes after its smash hit release conference, over 10,000 orders were placed. Orders are still rising. As of April 24th, over 75,000 customers had confirmed their orders. A member of the company's PR team told me that they are sparing no effort to further expand their capacity because the market performance has exceeded far beyond their expectations. Seeing from Xiaomi's successful debut in the NEV sector, I feel huge potential of a highly tight market which is spurred by evolving AI-empowered technologies, improving batteries, and most importantly, rigid consumption demand. China is already the largest market in the sector, with domestic sales reaching 8.29 million units last year, and NEV ownership 20.41 million by the end of 2023. A development roadmap of automobile industry set a goal for the market to achieve a 60% penetration rate by 2030 in the country, with 486 million car drivers. The 2024 Beijing International Automotive Exhibition, with 278 types of NEVs on display, offers another window to observe the vitality and undercapacity of this sector. I have browsed floods of short videos about the bustling exhibition on video sharing and social media platforms these days. A video clip circulating on the Chinese version of TikTok said the event attracted potential customers from the Republic of Korea and some European countries. A visitor was carefully measuring the size of a car wheel, while several vehicle technical staff from Belgium were on all fours to take pictures of an automotive chassis. Consumers have the final say. Taking Xiaomi SU7 as an example, although it is priced below 300,000 yuan, $42,220, the car is by no means low-end. Price competition is just one form of industrial rivalry. What matters most is the product itself. China's NEV manufacturers have attached great importance to independent technological progress and have gradually accumulated their competitive edge. Xiaomi founder and CEO Lei Jun said the company spent 19.1 billion yuan on R&D last year and pledged another 24 billion for this year. As charging facilities steadily improve, more and more NEVs are now racing on the streets across the country, whether in major cities like Beijing and Shanghai or in second and third tier cities. Driving NEV is no longer the last choice for Chinese consumers with a limited budget, but a demonstration of personal style. The visit to Xiaomi's automobile plant also reminded me of the fact that China's vehicle manufacturing has bid farewell to the labour-intensive and energy-consuming traditions. At the assembly workshop, more than 700 robots are operating around the clock. Featuring sustainability and eco-friendliness, the plant is equipped with roofs made of solar panels and renewable production materials, and all its inferior quality products can be recycled and reused, a PR staff introduced. The last time Tan Siwan, 24, a freelance business manager who also assists in his family business of industrial equipment in Shanghai, found himself lining up for hours, was to lay his hands on the then latest iPhone X model. That was several years back. After that, it's the recent launch of Xiaomi Corp's SU7 electric car that saw him lining up again, this time for over an hour. In Tan's view, the deco at the latest sensation in the automobile market was well worth the time spent. He already owns a Mercedes-Benz E-Class, yet he wasted no time in placing an order for the SU7 after a test drive, fully aware its delivery might take months. The SU7's trendy style and performance made me feel it's worth every penny of its price, which, by the way, is very competitive, he said. Xiaomi's first car, he said, has already become a fashion icon, just like the iPhone X model was among his friends years ago. At a time when some countries, including the United States, blame China for so-called overcapacity in the new energy sector, what makes Chinese new energy vehicles, or NEVs, such as the SU7, irresistible to young, well-off consumers, such as Tan, is the perfect balance of affordability, style, and performance. Zhang Xiang, an auto sector researcher at the North China University of Technology, said, "No doubt there has been significant and increasing demand for NEVs from both home and abroad. The release of production capacity in China's NEV sector is a result of innovation and research and development of local companies. Many of these Chinese NEVs offer better experiences than traditional fuel vehicles, boasting higher levels of intelligence, large screens, and rich software options. Many models are now cheaper than traditional fuel vehicles. In overseas markets, many traditional car makers such as Toyota and Volkswagen are sticking to their core technology in fuel vehicles and appear unwilling to transition quickly to the era of EVs, thus lagging in the field, Zhang said. However, consumers abroad do hope to drive highly intelligent and energy-efficient vehicles like Chinese car owners are already doing. The allure of Chinese EVs has also captivated a new generation of consumers, especially female drivers who have not traditionally been considered car enthusiasts. Marcy Liu, 28, who works in the internet sector, said she would buy a purple SU7 for its regal allure and the sun-shielding capability of its windshield. Though they are not core functions of a car, they satisfy my need for a comfortable experience as a female driver, As I see it, other automakers don't consider such aspects to make them a reality. Wang Xin, Associate Professor of China Studies and Director of Asian Studies at Baylor University in the US, said in an interview to South China Morning Post that China should not be blamed for offering cost-effective new energy technologies and products to the world. In conflating overcapacity and the broader issues of the EV market, Washington's narrative is way off the mark. It is the US market's high prices, not Chinese overcapacity, that hinder widespread EV adoption, given that Chinese EVs are completely excluded from the US currently, Wang said in the SCMP interview. Wang also said that last year, EVs accounted for around 8% of the total US vehicle sales, and while US consumers have limited choices in NEVs with prices averaging around $50,000, China's largest EV maker, BYD, offers a subcompact, the Seagull, for less than $10,000. In contrast, the US is lagging in realizing even its EV infrastructure ambitions. China has nothing to do with this slow rollout. Unlike the protectionist stance adopted by the US, China's approach prioritizes industry-wide growth rather than narrow corporate and political interests, Xin told SCMP. From an international trade perspective, Zhang emphasized that cars are international products and should flow freely. He said, "This not only helps Chinese enterprises internationalize, but also enables foreign consumers to buy cheaper car products, thereby promoting the progress of the entire industry. This is beneficial to both domestic and foreign companies." That concludes today's discussion. Please remember to like, comment, and share this content with fellow enthusiasts and relevant forums. Thank you, and we eagerly anticipate your presence in our next episode.